What's up, guys? Welcome back to my corner. But welcome back to my corner. If you hear any noise, it's my TV. Friends is on. I forgot to turn it off before I started this video. But I like to have it for background noise because I don't like everything to just be so silent. So I don't know if you guys can tell by my shirt. I kind of look like a grandma. But these are like Christmas pajamas. It's nowhere near Christmas time. But I decided to put on my Christmas pajamas. So this is like the shirt that goes with these snowy pants. I guess they're not technically Christmas. They're just like winter. But anyway, today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing my daily makeup routine. And I'm talking about my pajamas. So I'm either filming this video at like 1 a.m. or at 1 p.m. And it is 1 a.m. Well, it's like midnight, so makeup tutorials at midnight. Just kidding. If this was a tutorial on makeup, it would be how not to do your makeup. I know that'd be weird to do your makeup at this time of night because I'm probably gonna go to bed, but it's okay. We're gonna do it. So let's get started. Okay, so my hair is already in a ponytail, so I really don't have to go through that step, but normally I'll have a scrunchie or something, and I'll use that to put my hair up when I do my makeup. But I'm super excited because for today's tutorial, I'm going to be using my two newest palettes that I've added to my makeup collection from the Museum of Ice Cream collection that they did with Sephora. And this is it's already kind of dirty. I used it for Halloween. This is the Dream Team Pigment palette, and it's like a little popsicle, and then you open it up, and then it is eyeshadows. And then the popsicle stick actually opens up, and then once I get the other part of the collection, which is the makeup brushes, I'll be able to put the eyeshadow brush in here, which is super cool. Is the Sugar Wafer palette, and it's like contour, yeah, it's blush, highlight, and contour, which I don't normally blush, so I'm not going to be using the blush. But here's this side. I love these colors. It has another side, and it has these colors. So this is what it looks like. They're super cute, and I want to get the rest of the Museum of Ice Cream collection at some point. So the first thing I do to start off my makeup routine is to moisturize my face, and I just use this Rose Flower Hydro Mist by Pacifica that I got at Target. I just like to have my face a little damp before I apply my foundation. And I don't always use foundation. Sometimes I use just concealer, but today I'm going to be using my foundation. So the foundation I use is Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I do typically use really cheap like Walmart stuff. Like Wet n Wild is one of those cheap brands. I do eventually want to find a more high-end foundation, but I've had this one for a while because my makeup always lasts me forever because I rarely ever do my makeup. But I'm going to sit here and talk and my face is going to dry, so we're going to apply my foundation. And I like this one because it's like a stick. I'm actually running out. Once I run out, I'm going to buy like a more high-end one. And my mirror is right above my camera, so it might look like I'm looking in 5 different directions. I'm sorry. But I'm just going to put this on my face. And I just got over like a really big acne breakout. Like, I'm actually still kind of getting over it, which I should probably not be putting makeup on my face if I'm trying to get over an acne breakout, but guess what? I don't care. I deal with acne every freaking day, so what's one more day in my life? It was like right in this area. It's still kind of there. And I usually just put some like on my neck too because I want to make sure I blend everywhere. I don't like to put a whole lot on. It looks like I'm putting a lot, but honestly there's really not a whole lot in my thing here. So then another thing I like to do is I get my Beauty Blender wet, which is gross right now, with the same spray. I just kind of dampen it, and then I take a washcloth. Let me know if you call it a wash rag or whatever you call it. I call it a washcloth. And then I just like my Beauty Blender to be a little damp too. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend my foundation. Okay, So like I said, I don't like to wear a ton of foundation. One thing I want to like just say before we do concealer is I noticed that sometimes I'll watch people, not necessarily people who are like makeup gurus who do like tutorials, but people who share their like everyday makeup routine or whatever. Sometimes I notice people will share their routine with people, and then people like dog on them like, you don't need to use that product sucks, oh, that brush is ugly, why are you using that, or why do you do it in that order? You do your makeup for how you want to do it. Don't let anybody try to like get you down for it. This is how I do my makeup. I'm sorry if you don't like the way I do it. That's how I do it. So I'm going to use this Maybelline New York concealer. I'm pretty sure it's just fair. I usually just pick up the lightest concealer I can find because I do kind of have a natural darkness to my skin, just a tiny bit, but not like super noticeable. So I don't need like a super light concealer, but I use it anyway, if that makes any sense. So I'm just gonna blend my concealer with the other end of my beauty blender. So I usually do my eyelids too, almost like just to make sure everything is the same color and there's not a bunch of, you know, different colors going on or different like shades of tan or whatever. And I don't like the way this light is making me look right now. But I'm just gonna blend. Okay, right, and then I usually set my concealer with this CoverGirl like really light powder. I don't really know where my other is. I usually use this little brush. I'm not exactly sure where it's from. I got it for Christmas one year. And I just put this really light powder under my eyes to set my concealer. It's super light, as you can see. And I use that to set my concealer. I only use it to set my concealer on my under eyes, just to make them a little bit lighter. Okay. Now I'm over here knocking stuff off my vanity. We can move on to powder, which I use this Milani powder. I really like this brand, and I'm almost gone, so I need to get some more powder. And this brush from Icing, it's just a powder brush. It's not my favorite because it's like super tight. It's really soft, but I don't know. But I don't do a ton of powder. I just kind of like to blend my foundation with my neck with my powder. And sometimes I like brush it onto my ears, a little on my nose, my cheeks a little, dab, forehead, done. So now what I normally do is move on to eyeshadow or highlight. I usually do my highlight at the end. So since I'm going to be doing eyeshadow today, I'll share with you palettes. You guys should know what palettes I have. I'll link my what's in my makeup bag down below. I have this Naked Urban Decay palette, and I normally use this palette, and I normally use some colors from this palette, but I think I'm going to use my new palette today. And I also have this Semi-Sweet Too Faced chocolate bar palette. It's really old. It's like one of their oldest palettes. And I'm going to be taking my Dream Team Pigment palette from the Museum of Ice Cream line with Sephora. And I'm going to take, actually I'm going to get, so the colors, the name of the colors of this isn't like on the back of it, it's like on the box, so I kept the box so I would know the colors. So the color I'm going to be using is the very first color, and it's called Float, like root beer float, and it's this color right here at the top. And I'm just going to take that, and these colors are very pigmented, so you don't really have to use a whole lot. I always like to use like a light color as my base. Okay. And the next color I'm going to use is called Swirl. And it's literally right below Float. I don't like to use super crazy colors. I like to use natural stuff. Just going to put that around my eyelid. I'm going to put that in my crease actually. But like I said, I just got this, so I don't normally use these colors. And I actually really like these colors. It's just kind of to brighten my eyes. I don't really do anything crazy with my eyeshadow. So this is the Dream Team Pigment palette, and I really like it. Okay, so now that we've done eyeshadow, now we can move on to mascara, and I use the CoverGirl Supersizer. I don't know if you guys can see that. The Supersizer mascara. I take this old palette that I have from Urban Decay, and it has this really big mirror in it. I usually use that to do my mascara. So I'm gonna do my mascara real quick. Now I'll be right back. The first eye is done. I meant to mention, I'm not the next like James Charles or Jaclyn Hill or whoever you watch and get inspired by for makeup. I'm not making this to inspire you to become a makeup artist. I'm just sharing my everyday makeup routine because a lot of people I know were asking me to do makeup videos on my channel. I'm like, I'm not really that great at makeup. Like, I like the way I do it on myself. But do I really want to share that with the world so they can be like, why do you do your makeup like that? And my right lashes always look better than my left ones, so it's just something I've learned to deal with. Okay, so now that we've done mascara, we can move on to, I literally look like a grandma in this shirt. Now that we've done mascara, I'm gonna just go ahead and brush out my eyebrows. Sometimes my makeup looks really good, like when my skin is like actually acting appropriately, my makeup will look really good. I'm like, who did my makeup? Because I didn't. And then some days I'm like, what happened? Okay, so now I think we're going to try some highlight. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the highlights that I have just for kicks and giggles. But I have this e.l.f. baked highlight, and it's literally my favorite highlight ever, and I use it pretty much all the time. And then I have this Milani highlight palette that has some really awesome colors in it. But today, since I'm showing off my new palettes, I'm going to use one of the highlights in here. I haven't used the gold one yet, so I think I might try that one. So I'm going to take my Sephora fan brush. This is the one I use for a highlight. And I'm just going to use this gold one, and this is called Caramel. Ooh, okay. I don't remember whose makeup tutorial I was watching, but they were talking about like the V with your highlight. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was like Patrick Starr's video I was watching. I don't remember. But my highlight on my left cheek always looks so much better. Like my left side, I don't know. My mascara always looks better on my right. My highlight always looks better on the left. Got my highlights done, and I use this silver one, which is called Vanillionaire, which is actually more of a pink shimmery. It just looks more silver to me. I used that one on Halloween, and it was super good. Like, it was so pigmented and looked awesome. So I'm done with highlight. I am done with mascara. I literally don't do a whole lot with my makeup. That's why I never really did this video, because I didn't think it would be that serious. So now the last thing I do is I highlight my inner corners. I take this like slanted brush and highlight my inner corners. I think, I've never tried this. Let's go ahead and try to highlight the inner corners with the Vanillionaire highlight. Let's go use this palette. Oh, okay, that actually looks nice. This is one of the days where my makeup doesn't look the absolute best because my skin has been acting ridiculous. I'm actually supposed to be going to see a dermatologist I just haven't gone. Okay, so I put this palette to use. You can see I have a dent in it. And I've highlighted my inner corners. I've done all my makeup, so I always feel like what ties your makeup together when you're doing it for like a look is your hair. But I'm not taking my hair down because it looks crazy. And I would normally set it with my Urban Decay Chill setting spray. I guess I'll go ahead and set it. TX. I forgot I had friends on in the back. So yeah, that is my everyday makeup look. Okay guys, so that's pretty much the end of this video, so I hope you enjoyed. I've been dying to do this video, but I just haven't done it. So you're probably wondering, do I do anything with my lips? I normally just put like chapstick on them. I don't really like to wear lipstick or anything, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this new thing that I want to start doing, where I do like a question of the day at the end of all my videos, even my vlogs. And speaking of vlogs, head over to my vlog channel, Kiana Vlogs, because I am currently doing daily vlogs. I don't know how well it's going to turn out. I just thought I would try it. My life isn't really that interesting, but I just kind of wanted to try and do daily vlogs because I'm tired of trying to figure out when I should vlog and when I should post. I'm just going to start doing daily. So let's go ahead and start this new thing I wanted to do, which is question of the day, which I know a lot of YouTubers do, but it's fun and it's a good way to interact with your subscribers. So the first question that I'm ever going to do, if I can find one, are you excited to be 21? That is the question. I am excited to be 21, but not for reasons that most people would think. I'm excited to be 21 because I feel like it's that last age milestone in your life. Like when you're like 16, it's a big deal in America because like you're sweet 16. And then you're 17, you can see an R-rated movie. You're 18, you're an adult. But then after 21, you're like done hitting those like legal milestones, I guess that makes sense. But I am excited to be 21. But I just turned 20 this past June, so I'm going to try and enjoy that a little bit. Enjoy my innocence. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to click the link in the description to go check out what's in my makeup bag. And also click the other link to go to my vlog channel. Please subscribe and please let me know if you would be interested in watching my daily vlogs. So, I'll see you guys next time on my corner. Peace out. And I always love doing my mascara because it makes my eyes look good. And my mascara actually looks really decent today. And yeah, I love my new highlight. Okay guys, I'll see you guys next time.